Success TV. Welcome. I'm Dr. Randall George Nozawa. I'm the Empathy Doctor and now North America's Human Potential Authority. I have a special surprise for you. But welcome to my brand new show. This is Blindsight, creating transformation right now. Big surprise. I have celebrity CEO here, Jeanette Tweedy, her husband Cornell, and they are the founders and creators of the House of Matthew. Let's get to it. Now, from what I know about the House of Matthew, it's that it's a permanent and transitional housing plus a very special personal development program that what I've researched nobody ever has or has done. Okay, so to start off with, how did you two come up with the idea of House of Matthew and why?
Well, my daughter and I was talking about providing services for individuals that was homeless after we observed a couple of people outside of the local store in Lakewood asking for money, and that's where the conversation got started. And I told my husband about what I was looking to start doing, and once we got retired from the school district, and we started moving in that direction, and we started from our kitchen table, our home, going out on the streets of Tacoma and downtown area and doing intakes on individuals on the street, and started transitioning them into services and housing. And once the kitchen table got full of papers and we wasn't able to, my husband had anywhere else to put a dinner plate, he said it's time to look for an office space. So once that happened, it just kind of started flourishing from there.
I don't know how incredible, and just from the research I've done too, House of Matthew has become so popular and more known and all that. Why did you want to attach a personal development program to this, to more than just transitional and permanent housing?
Well, we want individuals, once we put them into housing or help them attain housing through our program, our organization, we want them to be able to maintain their housing. So we want to make sure they have all the life skills and tools they need to stable, to stay stable and not become homeless again or be in a homeless situation again. So we want to make sure they have all the life skills, server tools, and we want to provide them with all services they can get, while they're in our program. Permanent supported housing, that's what that's all about, is giving people support while they're in transitional housing, so that once they transition out of our program, they can, definitely be stable.
And just having, I do a lot of research, of course, right? But in our country, there's anywhere from 600,000 to close to 1 million that are homeless, and you think, oh well, out of 320 million people, that's not a whole lot. Well, it is, and all these people, they're somebody's son, daughter, brother, sister, mother, or father, and they don't have a place. And we all think that having a home, everyone has one, whether you are renting or you're owning, but these people don't, and they have to survive on the street. And with that, where do they go? Who takes care of them? What kind of future do they have when they don't even know where the next meal is coming, or they have to try to stay alive? And so what you provide is so tremendous. And I did the math with this, and you get a lot of these people employed and homed and housed, that with jobs, they become buyers in our society. In other words, they become renters, become homeowners, they buy clothes, they buy food, they buy services, they buy products, and that increases our economy. And having done the math, that's at least minimally a $12 billion increase in our economy, and that's what House of Matthew does. Okay. Now, what I've heard too is that your program has become so popular that there are other cities around here that have contacted you. Can you talk more about that?
Well, yes, we've been contacted by King County and Thurston County, as well as Lakewood, some other organizations throughout Pierce County and King County wanting to transition or want to combine the life skill classes into their program. Um, and that is something that is being discussed at this time.
Oh, how wonderful. And I know you told me that you have these big dreams, aspirations that you want to take House of Matthew nationally and then hopefully in every country.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I think every city, state, country can use the services that we provide for the House of Matthew, providing individuals not only just housing, but with the life skills, the computer classes, the financial literacy. We partner, we have a lot of partners in our life skill classes that help us to provide individuals with the services or the tools they need to transition from their homeless situation. So we definitely looking forward to expanding and providing the services not only throughout Pierce County and the state of Washington, but beyond as well.
Oh, how wonderful. Cornell, how do you keep up with this person?
Oh, well, I can't really always have a cell phone around trying to catch up with her because she's a very busy person. She's all over the city, all over everywhere, because a lot of people contact her about services and stuff. And she's real dedicated to doing it.
No, I can see that. And, well, you must be a mover too because he chose you. So, well, that's what I know, from a third party, of course, but, you're just an incredible man yourself, but, you two are movers, so, kind of like two peas in a pod kind of deal, right?
That's right.
And she's the top of home, right? I can tell. But, Celebrity CEO, tell me about August 12th. What happens then?
August the 12th is our Giving Shelter fundraiser. It's a community event. This is our 4th year holding it at the Lakewood Walmart. And Walmart has sponsored that event continuously for us, and we appreciate that. Walmart is a big supporter of House of Matthew. But that event is a community festival, which is one of our fundraisers that we do annually. And there would be community services there for individuals. There would be vendors there as well. Entertainment for the children. We will be giving out free hot dogs to the community. There are a lot of free services. There will be vendors there where you can purchase items from, but also there will be a lot of free services there. There will be haircuts. Individuals can bring their kids and families can bring their children and get free haircuts for back to school. There would be free dental there as well. That would be, no one would be turned away for any dental exam, whether they're a child or an adult or whether they have insurance or not. We also be having free haircuts as well. So, and we have free clothing there. We have a clothing table where individuals can get free clothing as well. And so there'll be a lot of free services there. We give out free hot dogs, entertainment. There's a lot of free services there as well as we will be giving out hygiene packages as well. That's what he does. When I miss something, he reminds me.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we will be getting our free hygiene package to the community as well. So this is a community festival. So it's not just for people to come and purchase items from the vendors, but it's also for people that need some services to come and get services or get resources for services. And like I said, we will be giving out free hot dogs. We will have live entertainment all day. We will have lots of stuff going on there, jumping house activities for the kids. So definitely come out, bring your family. It is a family event. Everyone can enjoy. You can just listen to the entertainment. You can visit the vendors, so it'll be a lot going on that day.
Wow, that's just listening to it. One, it's a fantastic day, but that just brings this out to me is that you, Cornell, and what House of Matthew represents are givers, and givers are leaders. And so what you do is that you're just by this one event, you unite the community, and everyone's having fun, of course, but it's for a reason, and it's, to me, House of Matthew is community, and just something like this brings everyone together. Plus, you bring out that theme of, what happens when you become homeless? What happens? Okay, and when you're talking about 500,000 to 1 million people that are already homeless, and about 20%, 25% of the country living in subsidized housing and on the verge of becoming homeless. And with many of our citizens here about 2 paychecks away from becoming homeless, a service like yours is really good to know that it's out there, because it's very precarious times economically. And what I see House of Matthew doing is that added more beneficial social safety net, where people can learn skills, they can learn how to dream again, plus have the mindset that they can become successful where they couldn't have become before, you see. So, I see House of Matthew, doing all that kind of stuff. So, after August 12th, I think great event and all that. Then what's in the future for House of Matthew?
Well, in the future, for our organization is that we have a work thing when we're trying to get homeless people jobs, trying to get us a bigger contract or something, where we have another program where we, like we said, trying to implement them to get jobs. That is one of our main goals.
No, that's wonderful. Now, just having talked to both of you, and more so Celebrity CEO here the other day, people are already getting jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to you.
Yes,
You guys.
people are, we partner with a lot of the community resources where we can refer individuals out to them for employment, to help them maintain housing. We have our own janitorial service as well, top to bottom janitorial, where we are able to employ individuals that needs finances to maintain their housing. Some individuals have resources that pay for their housing for a period of time. Once their resources run out, then they have to maintain them houses themselves. So we're able to offer them that employment source to help them to be able to continue to maintain their housing. So we are looking to expand our janitorial service and obtain bigger contracts where we can employ more people, more individuals, as well as we, like I said, have community partners that we are partnering with that we can refer people to. Walmart is one of them, and along with many others that we can refer people to get employed in the community.
No, that is so wonderful. Now, I know that you've recently had a graduating class, from the House of Matthew. When is this next class setting starting out?
The next class will be starting out toward the end of September, about the 4th week in September.
No, and how many participants do you expect, or are you anticipating?
Well, we are now in the stage of recruiting individuals to take part in that session. If the life skill classes are, we have a computer class. We teach financial literacy, self-development, as well as the Homeward Bound goes 4 days a week, 4 hours a day. And so on Thursdays we have the financial literacy class, and on Saturdays we have our computer class, which we partner with Tacoma Public Library downtown, and they come out on Saturdays. And 2 of the instructors there come down on Saturdays and teach us the computer class. So in Homeward Bound, we at the end of the 5 weeks we do have a graduation ceremony for all the participants, and not only do they receive a certificate from Homeward Bound, they also get one from the self-development as well as from the financial literacy. We'll be partnered with Bank of America, and they come out and teach our financial literacy class.
That's incredible.
So individuals can also, in Homeward Bound, we offer them assistance with the, partner license, come out and talk to individuals about how to regain their driver's license and IDs, which is a big issue or concern with individuals that's been homeless or homeless. A lot of their IDs and driver's license get stolen in the midst of their situation, or just get lost, in the midst of that homelessness situation. So, they can go through Homeward Bound and also find out what they need to do to regain those items again. because you need driver's license and IDs to get into housing and employment. So that is definitely a big need.
Talk about child support.
Cornell, speak up.
She also, she know the program too about child support. We have people that come out and speak about child support, how much some people think that you have to pay a lot, but it's a percentage that the people have to pay. So we have the person from child support reinforcement. He also comes out and speaks.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's not about, when you speak of child support, most people think that, most men anyway think that the support enforcement officer is going to be hanging out in the woods and waiting for them to walk up into the door and grab them up and snatch them up and say, oh yeah, we got you now. You got all this support you owe to the state, and that's not what the child support workshop is about. Is helping individuals that are homeless, that are in situations where they cannot afford to pay their support. Is helping them to get that under control where they can be able to live a normal life and not have to be homeless or not have to live a normal life because they have that big child support situation hanging over their head. We've seen support enforcement have rebranded. They're not the same face they used to be. They're being really proactive in helping people also, to attain employment and make support bearable for individuals to pay and still live a normal life.
Oh, all I can say is, wow, House of Matthew is so complete, because what you're describing here is circumstances that can happen to anybody, and a lot of times there's nobody to turn to. And what you're doing here is, from what I'm listening to here, is such a complete and thorough program where you're offering not only all these skills but tools and different agencies to contact. So not only these people but their families and everyone associated benefits. So what a thorough darn program that you use. And for me, since I'm always the money thinker, I see such value to the community here, because you grow our economy when all these people can live one safely and happily and gainfully employed and something meaningful. And so not only are they taxpayers, but they're teaching their families and whoever's watching that sometimes second chances are a great thing, and often often people don't get them. But see, what you do is that you provide that and much more.
Most definitely.
And you get them successful, and because the personal development part is required in your program, these people just can't come hang out and get housing. They're required to work. They're required to study hard. They're required to change the way they think, because to re-enter society, it's not a freebie. You have to earn it, and what you do is you make them earn it, and they're learning all these skills that they can take with them for a lifetime.
Most definitely. And we also offer GED classes as well. So if an individual come into our housing program and they don't, and they need to obtain a GED, we offer GED. Our GED classes are Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 o'clock. And Wendell Hines from Thurston County, he drives to Pierce County and to our office and offer that program for us, and he volunteers to do that. So he, that is definitely much needed in the community. It is free, so if an individual wanted to obtain a GED, the only thing they have to do is call our office number, which is 253-301-0508, and get their name on the list.
That is fantastic, and I keep on listening to this, and I guess more and more awed with it. A lot of these things I think should be taught in schools, because besides the normal 1+1 and where France is kind of deal, is what you teach is practical knowledge that's usable. That a lot of us we don't learn until we get out of school, and so these kind of things are so valuable because it helps the young person grow. And teaches them really what the real world is like. So how incredible. So can you maybe just as we finish up here, give us more contact numbers for you, for people that want to contact you, Celebrity CEO, or Cornell, or House of Matthew.
Well, our office is located at 4008 South Pine Street in Tacoma, across from the main post office. And our address and our office phone number is 253-301-0508.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
And we have a clothing bank as well, so individuals in the community that needs clothing, I know we're getting ready to go back into that back to school season, and some children, gonna need shoes and clothing and things of that nature. Anyone can contact us to participate in any of the services that we provide. You do not have to be in a housing program to participate in any of the services. And all services that we provide are free.
Wow, what an organization, and how you uplift the community is incredible. And I guess the in finishing up here is why I wanted you on the show is that here in this community, and this is Pierce County, Washington, is how one organization created by just a want and more love and compassion, how one organization can uplift the community. And with this, it's one of those kind of ripple effects where House of Matthew is soon to be in other cities, and thereafter soon to be in other states and other countries. And so this concept can do great things, and it's all born out of love and compassion and care for others. So just pleased and honored to have you both here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. I'm Dr. Randall George Nozal, the Empathy Doctor. And till we meet again, live large, love hard, and dream even bigger. And remember, you have to believe it before you can see it. Yolani, one team. Later.